So I'm here on February 27th at, I don't even know what this place is called. Let's just check this out. Noquemanon Trailhead. And I was here about 2 weeks ago as well and tried to rent skis and no one was staffing the desk. I called the committee and they said someone was staffing the desk and no one was there. And what was your name again?
Well, I just have it for you, dear.
Okay, cool. Laurie, Weesen. Do you want to be on camera or no?
I could care less.
Okay. And what did you told me you don't want dogs walked on the ski trails.
I don't want you walking on the ski trails.
You don't want me walking on the ski trails.
Because we have snowshoes and cross-country skis that we groom for.
Okay.
It costs us about $45,000 a year to groom. And when you walk on the trails, especially on a warm day.
On a warm day. I was here a couple weeks ago and I was trying to rent skis. I was just saying this in the video too. No one was here. I actually called the number and they said you guys were staffed between 10 and 4. No one was here. I came back several days and no one was ever here to rent skis, which was problematic to me because I was trying to actually make use of the system. They told me it was $15. I seen your sign, but so I don't know. Did someone here now? Are you volunteering here now?
He was here this morning and I'm here now.
Okay, cool. Because yesterday no one was here either. Was someone here yesterday? Because I didn't see anyone. I was here
there was people here both shifts.
From
10 to 4.
I was here before 4. No one was here. Maybe they were out around grooming.
Well,
or
they
skiing.
do a little cleaning and stuff, but they don't.
But no one was at the desk.
No.
And that was something I ran into 2 weeks ago when I was here too, prior to the sled dog race. So there's some inconsistencies there in terms of you guys with your resource that I'm running into. Is there any science here that specifically says you don't want walking on the trails?
No.
Okay, well, you might want to add that. And I do understand what you're saying, especially on a spring day. It's a little bit warmer.
On the single track, you're going to find that.
You're going to find what?
Please don't walk on the trails.
Okay, well, I'm not from here at all, so I don't know that. But I do know what you're saying. Definitely, it's a little bit warmer. It's that melting sea. You might have a foot go down a little bit and imprint, so that might be a problem. But, yeah, and it's no problem for me. If I come here and there's no one here to rent skis and I'm not skiing, I would just walk on the road since you told me you don't want people walking the trail. So I can definitely take that criticism and act on it. My only thing to you would be, and I'll say this to your board of directors too, maybe just a sign right by these trailheads, because for someone who's not from here, you see all these people taking the dogs out and skiing and just a short preliminary loop. And the number one point is I'm here actually trying to rent skis and ski. No one's here to rent the skis. So the reason I'm not on the skis is because I don't have skis and there's no one here to rent the skis. And that's what you guys were told when I went to the 2 ski shops in town. I was told that you guys rented skis.
Well, because we are not financially rich, we do rely on a lot of volunteers.
Well, I'm just saying, you have to be careful when you're approaching someone in the parking lot and using kind of angry, volatile language and saying, well, I don't want to see you here again, and those sort of things.
Well, only after you got in my face.
Ma'am, I never got in your face. I just said, what was your name? And I would go to the board of directors, and I asked you if you had a business card, correct? And you said no. And then you just went and wrote this on the sheet, and you said, board meeting is 3/14, 6 p.m., Lakeview Arena office. And I've called that office and asked about people here to rent skis, and no one was here, and they said someone was here. So there's some problems there that you guys internally are going to have to address and deal before you get too crazy about someone who's just trying to rent the skis and no one is here to rent the skis and they're at the trailhead area. And the person was directed here to your location by the 2 ski shops in town who do not have skis that fit me, and they do not rent skis that fit me because they're not big enough.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry that you ran into that kind of
Well, that's just where I'm at. And honestly, I have so many other things going on right now. This is really a waste of my time. When I come to a place and you're not renting the skis and I do a little walk in the area, you have to just own your problems and fix your problems. If you don't want people to walk on the trails, put a couple signs up. You could do that today and you could have your issue resolved. Instead of trying to chase me and say, we don't want you here anymore.
You're kind of over-exaggerating.
Well, I don't think I am, because I was just there and you specifically said, I don't want to see you on the...
And I said, please don't walk on the trails. And then you were obviously...
Well, I just asked for your name because I wanted to clarify who you were, whether you were just someone who random or whether you were actually here legitimate. And I asked, you said you told me you were on the board of directors, and I said, well, go ahead and write your name down since you don't have a name card, which is again a thing that you might want to work on. And there's also, I pointed out that there has been no one here many times for volunteers. So maybe if you have people you want volunteer positions open, where are you guys advertising those?
On the trail report.
Well,
in the early part of the season.
I'm not trying to manage your business. All I'm trying to do is point out very clearly that you were at fault in creating this situation because I'm here to rent skis. I've been here multiple times to rent skis. You say there's a volunteer when I call your office in town there's not a volunteer to rent the skis. So if I'm here at the trailhead trying to rent skis, there's no one here, and I've been here a couple times in that situation, and I'm here again. You are a volunteer, you were here this time, and I'm doing a little basic walk, and you're getting excited about it. Well, you know, that's a pattern of behavior that I've established just because I've come to this location a couple times to rent skis and no one was here. So if you have the building open and you're saying you're renting skis and you're not doing it, and someone's coming here trying to use that service and patronize your business, then that's your fault. Fair?
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean? There's no signage here that says you don't want someone to walk. I'm not doing a long walk. I'm doing a tiny little walk here, letting my dog out of the car. He's been in the car for most of the day. So, you know, I have other things to do. I'm closing this thing down, and I don't want to talk to you anymore. You can go about your business, and so there's no signage that says you cannot walk on the trails. There's a sign that says dogs are welcome on the bypass trail, the noquemanon trail, and something else. It says it's a nonprofit volunteer-based trail system that operates. Memberships or day trail passes are encouraged for the cross-country skiing on this trails. All skiers must sign in at the Forestville Warming Shelter. And please clean up after your dogs. Dogs need to be on a leash and all times. So there is no signage anywhere here that says no walking on trails. This is the trailhead, and that should be established right now as the number one thing. Okay, let's just see if there is any signage indoors. Okay, so they say they rent skis and snowshoes for $15. Youth $10, children $6. It says they're staffed 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day, yet they haven't been. I was just talking to the people in there. I just wanted to get video to confirm that there is actually no signage that supports your statement that there are no dog walking on the trails.
Why are you feeling so persecuted?
I'm just going to hold you accountable for your behavior, which was aggressive and inappropriate in the parking lot.
For my behavior, now let it go.
I'm not letting anything go. I'm going to start a legal process against your business. I just told that to the lady, and I have every right to do that.
Why would you waste your money?
Because I don't like your attitude in the parking lot to someone who's been here multiple times trying to rent skis, and just because your business advertises ski rentals. That's the only reason I'm here. If you don't have staff here, that's your problem.
Run by volunteers.
Nonprofits have a lot of money. This is a nice place.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You know, you're welcome to try to,
well, if you want to
reform your behavior.
Legal proceedings, go right ahead. But I'm going to ask you to leave this building.
I'm just confirming that there's actually no signage. If you have any,
all right, have you confirmed it? Now you can go.
Or is there any signs outside or anything?
That to not walk on the trail?
Yeah. Is there any sign?
No.
Okay. There, we established that.
We established that a few minutes ago.
Okay. So you understand. They understand. I've got it documented. I just walked out there.
Do not wish to have people walking on the trails.
Yeah, but you need to have a sign that supports that for someone who's not here.
Concurred. That might be.
Okay, cool. So just I would just change your attitude because you're yelling at someone who's.
Because I am just protecting my membership and myself.
Ma'am, your membership would be protected better if you had a sign to support your statement to me.
This is not big corporation.
I know.
This is like local people.
No,
this
no,
is just
no,
like
no.
people like you and me.
I've never had a problem.
Organization.
I know, but
we all
it doesn't.
Contribute money, and
it's a nice place. I was just told it was how many thousands of dollars you said groom the trails.
It takes about $40,000.
That's quite a bit of money. So if you're doing that, it shouldn't be hard to put up a couple signs. If there's actually something organizationally that says you can't walk on the trail. Well, I'm moving on. I already told her that I was going to go ahead and do that
leave the building.
because of your behavior. Okay.
Your behavior is upsetting me.
Okay, I'm going to go. I just wanted to confirm that there was no signage in the building as well. Have a great day. Please accept the criticism to make changes.